So let's go over what is the purpose of this channel. What is this channel? What is Rant? That is the question, is what is Rant?
So what is Rant with Dustin and Austin? You notice I put myself in front of you there?
That was good. What is Rant?
Such a dick move. So I guess, to explain a little bit, so I guess let's give ages, because that might kind of,
okay,
show the audience what, kind of give them a perspective of, so I'm 35,
I'm actually 23.
23. So anyway, I've personally ran over 50 businesses, lots of them that have failed, some that have succeeded. We're running a $20 million plus a year, multiple businesses right now.
Yes.
And Austin's on the team with me. I don't come from money. I know Austin does not
I do not come from money either.
So we're self-made. So I guess the point of this channel would be to kind of, let you guys know what it would take in our experience. Yeah. We're not going to be like Tony Robbins and give you this motivational speech. We're just going to give you what we know is true and what we know is real. And so far,
there's so much information that people, you could be spoon-fed all this information, and a lot of it's going to be bullshit, because a lot of it comes down to, do you want it? And if the answer is yes, then this is the channel that you need to watch, because we're going to explain this in depth multiple times over different things. This isn't going to be just business. This could be from business. This could be to life, family, you name it. It's all meshed into one, and it is going to be explained here.
It might just be a complete rant on a day basis. We might have like a today's rant or something.
Yeah.
Just because sometimes things just fucking piss me off.
Yeah. Guys, this is, it goes from one bullshit thing to another. And some days it's a good day, but then most days you're going to have hiccups, you're going to have problems, and we're going to talk about it. Sometimes people say, oh, you just blew up overnight, or someone gave you money, or blah, 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 blah.
Now I cannot stand that, because they don't, I guess time is like, you can work at something for 6 years, and they'll be like, oh man, that just happened overnight. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
I say, I haven't slept in 2 days. What the hell?
I'm on a caffeine bender and been awake for 48 hours.
Like, that frustrates me. But that's part of like what we're going to get to. And I guess that's part of what is going to make this show really great, because we're going to talk about things that others don't really talk about.
Yeah.
So there is going to be some negativity. But how do you turn that negativity into a positive? Like, how do you riff off that negativity?
Negativity can be prosperity. You know what? We might as well just quote that and put it at the bottom of this channel. Negativity can be prosperity, and it's a matter of how can you learn from the negativity.
Everybody's built differently, so it's like, oh, you got to work 24 hours a day, blah, 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 grind this, that.
Yeah.
Well, not everybody's built that way, so you got to find what works for you.
Yeah.
So we can, spit some knowledge that we have that has worked for us, but what it boils down to is what works for you, and how you can take certain concepts of what we say in life or family or business or whatever it may be. How do you become a millionaire? Yeah. We do have experience in that area, coming from zero, even coming from negative, actually. So
that's the truth.
We've done it with multiple businesses, so that's what we're here to do. We're here to give you the positive from the negative, show you that it's okay to fail. You're going to fail. You should probably expect failure at first, but that doesn't matter. Like, get up and then go. And that... See, we're already ranting.
It's
in the episode, we're supposed to be talking about... This is what we do.
I'm supposed to explain what this is. And we're going off on a tangent already.
We're going off on a tangent. That's okay, though, because that's part of what the show's going to be. I think for myself, I'm going to contradict myself. Even though it could be the same idea, I may change that a little bit to adapt. Yeah. Adapting is like, you have to adapt every day.
And I may use a lot of big words that I don't know what they mean just to make myself feel smart. And I may use them in the wrong context, so get ready for that.
But either way.
You guys get the point. We're talking about everything and anything. Business.
And ranting and raving, that sounds good.
We're going to have a rave by the end of this.
And I think, like some people so just kind of like keep going on, what is, people that know us from like Insane Labs and some of the other like businesses that, I guess we're seen on, this might be cool for them to see another side to the business or to the personalities behind it. You know what I mean?
And at one point we had kind of started on Insane Labs doing kind of like a media series where you could ask the CEO, Dustin, questions or whatever you wanted to know about the business, how to start a business, things of that nature. But of course, with Insane Labs, that's, people come to Insane Labs YouTube to see supplements or esports for that matter. So that's kind of how we ended up here. That idea doesn't need to die, because if people have those questions, we want to be here to answer them.
Well, that's something we always did want to do. It's just, it didn't really make sense on that channel. So with the rant, it's like, hey, ask us a question. I'd love to answer it. You know, we need the questions to answer, and either it'll be a great answer or it won't be, but it'll be what we feel.
Yeah.
And what's worked for us.
No, it's not laced with all the bullshit. You get the point. I mean, we're not going to tell you, here's the answer to everything is go read a book. No, that's not the answer to everything. We're gonna spitball answers that have worked for us, and you guys can build off that. It's motivation.
And then tomorrow we might tell you the answer to everything.
Because
that's how we feel that day.
We will tell you the exact opposite tomorrow. Like you said, we're going to contradict ourselves constantly. But then again, that's business. Every day is a different day.
Exactly.
One thing doesn't pertain to every day. Keep that in mind.
Correct, yeah. It feels on the vibe you have that day. So
Exactly.
I guess with that being said, that's the fucking rant.
Bitches.